Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. And we are now at the end of the year. It's New Year's Eve right now. Where I am, it's only about like 7 p.m., so there's still about like 5 hours to go before the new year hits. But yeah, I figured I would just come on here to just tell everybody Happy New Year. Oh, thank goodness the year is finally over. Just, this year has just been, oh, this year has just really been like full of drama, hasn't it? I mean, just, oh man. I mean, I can't really think of the last time we had a year like this. I mean, yeah, we've had some bad years, but yeah, this one has just, oh man, this was quite a year, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, all the stuff that we had going on this year. I mean, not just like with the COVID pandemic, but a whole bunch of other stuff that went on this year. I mean, yeah, we had like there was like the scares with World War III early in the year. There's been like all these celebrity deaths that have like happened this year. There was like the Black Lives Matter stuff. We had like the sports and a lot of public events like being halted due to the whole pandemic. We had like the presidential election, and yeah, just oh man, all the stuff that's gone on this year. It's just been, whew. Yeah, but yeah, thankfully now, yeah, it's coming. The year is coming to an end, and yeah, and hopefully as we head into a new year with 2021, hopefully like this, everything that went on this year can get straightened out. Like I'm really hoping that very early in 2021, like a cure for COVID can finally be found. Yeah, this whole COVID stuff, like, it's just like been like bringing like all of us down. I mean, a lot of stores have closed, and yeah, it's been hurting a lot of businesses, and I'm sure just about everybody is tired of like just going everywhere in public places having to wear face masks. So hopefully, like a cure is found very soon for COVID because, just I don't know how many of us can actually continue to stand this stuff. Yeah, but yeah, this year has really just like really been filled with a whole bunch of drama like that. Yeah, but hopefully, yeah, as we get into a new year with 2021, we can start fresh and new, and hopefully all that stuff will come to an end, and very soon. Yeah. So yeah, aside from like all that like all that drama that's gone on this year, as far as 2020 has been for me, uh, it's been like kind of a it's been like kind of a very Uh, yeah. I don't really know what I can really say. I don't know what word I can use to really describe it, but yeah, it really hasn't been one of the brightest years for me. Yeah, just had a lot of stuff going on this year. Just the like this past spring, like in May. Yeah, my dad like suffered appendicitis and an appendectomy done, and especially sucked that it occurred during this whole pandemic stuff. Like he had to go to the hospital during the whole pandemic stuff. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer for me. And yeah, and this year, just like about like a month and a half ago, I left my job. Yeah, left my job and went to a new one. But yeah, I have really questioned like how if I really did make the right choice because it just was getting too stressful for me. And yeah, just about like a week ago, I left that job. So yeah, so as of right now, like I'm just like trying to see what I can like really do in the meantime until I'm able to find another job. I'll probably like file for unemployment or something. But yeah, it's just like it was kind of a hectic year with me and my work. So yeah, it was kind of hectic. And yeah, plus just yeah, earlier this month, like I don't know if you guys like saw my Vengeance 2001 review I did earlier this month, but yeah, I said that like just earlier this month, like I came down with a hemorrhoid, and oh, that just absolutely sucked. Yeah. So so I've definitely gone through a lot of my personal life this year. So yeah, it has really like just been like full of like drama and just yeah, a whole bunch of chaos like that. Yeah. But I really am hoping that just the new year really is like fresh and new, and it really is just a big refresher, and things just like go up again in 2021. I just really don't know what to expect in 2021. Yeah, but yeah, with all the stuff that's gone on this year, just hopefully there's nowhere to go but up, right? Yeah. So I guess I'll just like talk about like what I have done on YouTube this year. So yeah, so this year like for YouTube, I think I made like less than 100 videos. Yeah, I took like quite a few like lengthy hiatuses from YouTube, but yeah, just like with the whole pandemic and everything that was like going on, just I really just didn't know what I could really talk about. And plus, yeah, I just like needed some time off to just like handle like everything that went on in my life. Yeah, yeah, but I'll go over what I did do this year. Yeah. So yeah, this year, like as this year started, I showed you guys like my collection of video games because over like the last like 2.5 years or so, I've like gotten like just a whole bunch of different video game consoles, and and even this year I did get some more. Yeah, this year, as the year started, I like showed you guys last year what I did have. I had like an NES and a Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, PlayStation, N64, PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, and a PlayStation 4. Yeah, and this year, like I have gotten some more consoles. I've gotten a Wii U, I've gotten PlayStation 3, I've gotten a Dreamcast, I've gotten a Atari 2600, and I've gotten a Nintendo Switch. So yeah, so I have gotten like some more consoles, yeah, and I've just been stocking up on more games, and I've shown you guys like throughout the year. I've like just updated you guys on the more and more games that I've gotten. So throughout the year, I've just been like sharing with you guys like the game collections I've had. Yeah, and this year I also did review like quite a few Charlie Brown specials. Like I told you guys before, like in Thanksgiving last year, that I would like review Charlie Brown specials whenever like there was a special day of the year and there was a Charlie Brown special around that. And yeah, and I continued it this year. I reviewed like the birthday special for my birthday, and I reviewed the Valentine's Day special for uh, Valentine's Day and the Easter special for Easter. So yeah, so I did review like a few Charlie Brown specials. Yeah, and this year I also made like quite a few like a retro wrestling pay per view reviews. Like this year I just reviewed a whole bunch of them. Like this year I reviewed like a Fully Loaded 2000, St. Valentine's Day Massacre 1999. I reviewed the Elimination Chamber from New Year's Revolution in 2005. I reviewed Backlash 2001. Uh, and I reviewed like a couple of Great American Bash shows for this. I reviewed like Great American Bash 1990 for the 4th of July, and I also reviewed Great American Bash 2004. I reviewed Hog Wild 1996, SummerSlam 1999. I reviewed the Jeff Jarrett Booker T match from Bash at the Beach 2000. I reviewed Night of Champions 2008. I reviewed a couple No Mercy shows with No Mercy 2003 and 2007. I reviewed Survivor Series 1987, and I also reviewed like a couple of Undertaker matches from early Survivor Series, like his debut match at Survivor Series 1990, and the match with Hulk Hogan at Survivor Series 1991 to celebrate like 30 years of the Undertaker. And I also reviewed like the tournament matches from the WCW title tournament at Mayhem 1999. And I reviewed Vengeance 2001. And yeah, and just, yeah, a few days ago, like I also reviewed Starrcade 1997. So yeah, so I did make like quite a few wrestling reviews this year. Yeah, and here, and also like for in honor of Valentine's Day this year, I like made like some like Valentine's Day related videos, such as like asking the best couple were in the Marvel movies, and I reviewed Princess Bride, and just reviewed like a few Valentine's Day TV specials, along with like for actual Valentine's Day. Like I said, I reviewed the Charlie Brown Valentine's Day special. And also this year, I made like kind of a controversial video, which did receive kind of a mixed reaction to it. Where I like that video I did of talking about like strangers in love, after like their breakup last year or the year before, when and then just like when I saw like the video that Nikki from like strangers in love, Nikki and John, I saw like the video that Nikki made talking about like the business side of things on what happened with like what John was doing to her, and I made that video addressing John on and just like ranting on him. That video did kind of like receive kind of a mixed reaction to it. Like like I guess some people agree with me, but yeah, there were a lot of people that like were like giving it thumbs down. So yeah, I guess it was kind of controversial, and yeah, probably something that I probably shouldn't have made. But yeah, after hearing what happened between them, like I just really had to like go on there and just like really just address John because of like what he did do. So yeah, but yeah, that has become like my most viewed video on my channel. So yeah, I wasn't really making that for publicity. I was doing it mainly to just address John and just like speak my mind to him because what he did really pissed me off. So yeah, but yeah, yeah, it was what it was. I just did what I had to. So yeah, and this year I also yeah, I did like a countdown of like the top 5 alternate Spider-Man. This year for April Fool's Day, I reviewed the SpongeBob SquarePants April Fool's episode, Fools in April. Yeah, yeah. This I just figured like for this year for April Fool's Day, since I really didn't have never really done anything for April Fools, I thought like I could like do something like that. So yeah, so I did that. Yeah. I also did a video like talking about like why the original Game Boy was really so dominant over like its other competitors like the Sega Game Gear and all the other like game systems that have come out over the years. It's because yeah, I've gotten like a bunch of like different handheld video game systems since last year as well. Yeah. And also this year, like my plans this year for the month of May were to talk about we'll just review like a bunch of different sports movies because yeah, there were a lot of sports movies out there, and it was something that I had been wanting to do for quite a few years. So yeah, my plans this year for the month of May were to review like just like various sports movies, like some of the most popular ones. Yeah, so I started May doing that, but of course, like I had to put that like on hold because yeah, as I was doing those, that was when my dad had appendicitis. So yeah, I was tending to him while he was recovering from that. So I put it on hold. But yeah, when he like went back home, then I resumed it, and it continued on through June. June. So yeah, so I did the best I could do with it. Really, still trying to finish up with it with what I promised you guys. Yeah. Yeah, and then I also did a video this year talking about like with like that I wanted to see like some movies, like some Harry Potter spin-off movies, like a prequel talking about like Voldemort's origins and stuff, because I really do think there is like a lot of potential for that to be done. None, yeah, and I also was talking about like how I also made a video talking about like the Indian in the cupboard, asking about like what the backstory was behind the cupboard, how it was so magic, and what its history was. Yeah, yeah. And I also did a video talking listing like 10 guys that surprisingly never won the Intercontinental title because yeah, there were like there's been like a lot of like really big time wrestlers that have won like a bunch of other titles that you figure would have won the Intercontinental title, but surprisingly they never did. And yeah, and yeah, and then yeah, and of course like this year, yeah, as I said, there's been like a bunch of celebrity deaths over that's this year, like from Kobe Bryant to yeah, there was a Kobe Bryant and his daughter died this year. There was a Little Richard died this year. There was of course Chadwick Boseman. There was Sean Connery, Alex Trebek, and yeah, and there's been like a bunch of wrestling stars that have died this year as well too. Yeah, like all the deaths in wrestling this year. Like Rocky Johnson died in January. Howard Finkel died. Yeah, Road Warrior Animal died this year. Yeah, and uh yeah, there were also uh, Kamala, he died this year. Bob Armstrong died. Yeah, just like earlier this week, Luke Harper died. So yeah, and even like Pat Patterson, he also died like just about a month ago. So yeah, there's been like a lot of deaths in pro wrestling this year as well. Oh yeah, and yeah, and then and then also this year I also ranked the Mario Kart game from worst to best. Now that like I do own like every Mario Kart game, I was able to actually rank them and just say which ones I liked from least to most. Yeah, but yeah, like I said in that video, I do like every Mario Kart game, so yeah, I don't not like any of them. Yeah, so yeah, the ones in like lower slots wasn't really meant to be a bad thing. Yeah. And yeah, and I also like made a video talking about like how I wasn't really a fan of the All Grown Up Rugrats spinoff series, yeah. And yeah, and this year I also on Facebook I joined like a group like about like collecting wrestling and stuff after like I met a guy down at like a waterfall in town, and I took some pictures with some belts that he had. So yeah, so that was cool to see. Yeah, yeah, and then yeah, and then of course like this year for Halloween I did like review like some and honor of Halloween this year like I did review like some like just some more like a kid friendly Halloween movies this year. Like I reviewed like Beetlejuice and Scooby Doo on Zombie Island and Casper, and its two prequels and the Ghostbusters films. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to do that because yeah, there's been like quite a lot of like popular kid Halloween movies, and I just didn't want to talk about quite a few of them that I had made. And yeah, and then of course like in honor of Thanksgiving this year, I also reviewed the Full House Thanksgiving special, The Miracle of Thanksgiving. Yeah, I figured like since I did make a Thanksgiving review last year, it would be appropriate for me to also do one again this year. And I figured that would be a good one to do. Yeah, yeah, and then of course, then I just like finished off the year with those Christmas reviews that I did. Like I just reviewed like just some more like Christmas specials and movies that were pretty much just like ones that I really hadn't talked about yet that I thought I should talk about. So yeah, so I also did that this year to really like close out the year, and it really wasn't just Christmas; it was really holiday reviews because I also did make a Hanukkah and Kwanzaa related review in those set of reviews as well. So yeah, so it was really more holiday reviews and not just Christmas reviews. Yeah, yeah, and so yeah, and that's pretty much like what like the videos that I really did make this year. Yeah, this year like I also just like surpassed like 300 subscribers on this channel. So yeah, so thank you to everybody that did subscribe this year. Like I have been like using this channel for like I'm like been doing this for like on this channel for over 8 years now. So yeah, so thank you to everybody that has subscribed this year and like now helped me like reach over 300 subscribers. I know that's not an impressive number, but yeah, it's not really like important like the amount to me. Like I'm just like glad that I can really like make these videos for people that do enjoy them and people will still like subscribe to me and just if they see a video that interests them and then yeah they'll subscribe for more content. So yeah, thank you to everybody that has subscribed this year. Yeah, so it's really just been like quite a year. I mean, I know I haven't really been very active on here, but yeah, just with everything that's going on, I just really haven't had like that many ideas as I have in like previous years to really do a lot of as much content. But yeah, hopefully like for everything that I did do this year, hopefully like you guys were able to enjoy what I did talk about this year. And yeah, like I said, just like hopefully now with the year coming to an end, now we can really like start fresh and hopefully things will just go back up in 2021. So yeah, we'll just see where the year takes us. I mean, I really don't think like it can really get as bad as it was this year, but yeah, and nothing's impossible, right? I mean, yeah, hopefully it doesn't get worse though. Hopefully like we can just like go back up in 2021. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, hopefully like the year will turn out okay. All right. So yeah, just happy New Year to everybody out there. Yeah, regardless if you're in another country, the New Year has probably already hit, or yeah, the depending on where you live in the U.S., yeah, the New Year may even be like closer for you than it is for me. Right now, it's only about like a little after 7 o'clock. So yeah, but yeah, regardless of where you are, yeah, hopefully, yeah, you guys will have a good New Year, and hopefully the year will be better for you than 2020 was. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So I guess that's just all I really have to say about it. So yeah, just yeah. So happy New Year to everybody out there, and hopefully everybody has a much better 2021 than they did at 2020. Yeah. So yeah. So happy New Year to everybody out there. All right. So yeah. So thanks for watching, and hope you all have a good New Year. I'll catch you all in 2021. I'll see you guys later.